Impeachment. It's when America moves its president to the spam folder. After 85 days of inquiries and debates, today was finally the big day. So, let's see how it all went down in another installment of The Magical Wonderful Road to Impeachment.
That's probably presidential harassment.
Ever since the impeachment inquiry began back in September, there have been many days that have felt historic. The announcements, the testimonies, the day that Trump and Giuliani accidentally switched dentures and talked like each other the whole day. But as historic as those days were, today was the most historic of all.
This Wednesday will long be remembered. President Trump set to become the third president in American history to be impeached.
On this truly historic day, President Donald J. Trump is facing the harshest and rarest of rebukes by the United States House of Representatives.
A day for the history books.
This is a moment that will go down in history.
This will be written about in the history books.
This is going to go down in the history books.
A day that'll go down in the history books. Trump must be miserable right now, because those are the two things he hates the most: history books and going down. And regardless of how you feel about impeachment, today is historic, because Trump is only the third president ever to be impeached. Yeah, they're going to carve his face on impeachment Mount Rushmore, right? Which, just to be clear, will be appropriately located in the worst place imaginable, the Port Authority bathroom. That's where it is. So there's no doubt that impeachment will hurt Trump's legacy bigly. But it also seems like it's hurting his feelings.
President Trump incensed, lashing out in a scathing 6-page letter to the House Speaker, calling the impeachment process outlined by the Constitution an illegal partisan attempted coup.
He's just fired off a tweet. Can you believe that I will be impeached today by the radical left? Do nothing Democrats, and I did nothing wrong. A terrible thing. Read the transcripts. This should never happen to another president again. Say a prayer.
Yo, is it just me? Or does it seem like Trump went through all the stages of grief in one tweet? It was like denial. I can't believe I'm getting impeached. Anger. I did nothing wrong. Depression. This is a terrible thing. Acceptance. I guess we can only pray. You know what Trump reminds me of in that tweet is like, remember when you were a kid, right, who was going to get a spanking, but then your parents told you it was going to happen later because they didn't have time? And then the whole day was just you in a state of panic? That's what Trump sounds like in that tweet. Like, just trying to, like, get support from anyone. You just be like a child running around like, my mom said I didn't break the thing. They said I did, but I didn't do it. Now they're going to come over and say, oh, please pray for me. Pray for me. Oh, pray for me. But as upset as Trump sounds, his Republican minions in the House seemed even more angry, because they spent the day on the floor of the House competing to see who could make impeachment sound the worst.
History will not treat Democrats well. They'll be forever remembered as the Senator Joe McCarthy's of our time.
On December 7th, 1941, a horrific act happened in the United States, and it's one that President Roosevelt said, this is a date that will live in infamy. Today, December the 18th, 2019, is another date that will live in infamy.
When Jesus was falsely accused of treason, Pontius Pilate gave Jesus the opportunity to face his accusers. During that sham trial, Pontius Pilate afforded more rights to Jesus than the Democrats have afforded this president.
Holy shit! Did these guys just compare impeachment to Pearl Harbor and what happened to Jesus? What, did they just Google bad things and then click, I'm feeling lucky? Is that what happened? First of all, people actually died at Pearl Harbor. No one's dying here, okay? And secondly, Jesus was tortured and then nailed to the cross. That is way worse than what's happening to Trump. And even if Trump was going to be put on the cross, he'd never carry it himself. He'd probably put it on the back of a golf cart, all right? It's just the same. It's not the same. It's not even close. So House Republicans spent the whole day being huge drama queens about impeachment. In fact, at one point, a Republican congressman from Ohio even held, and this is completely real, a moment of silence for the 63 million people who voted for Donald Trump. Which is kind of ironic, because Donald Trump would never be able to hold a moment of silence for himself. Yeah, he'd just be like, let's have a moment of silence. Wow, this is the greatest moment of silence ever. Listen to how silent it is. So silent. No silence has ever sounded like this before. I can't believe how silent it is. So powerful. But even though so powerful, we get it, But even though this was a bad day for Republicans, that doesn't mean that Democrats were gloating. In fact, all day, they wanted everyone to know that this impeachment made them very, very sad.
Madam Speaker, this is a sad day in U.S. history when we have to vote on articles of impeachment.
It's a sad day.
It's going to be a somber day around here.
It's with profound sadness that I stand here today.
We think this is a very serious and sad day.
I was just talking to a Democratic congresswoman who's wearing a dark dress to show the somber nature of the day, the gravity of the day.
It is tragic that the president's reckless actions make impeachment necessary. He gave us no choice.
Oh, that's right. All day the Democrats were roaming the halls of Congress, sad and depressed, just walking around like a living Adele album. Hello, impeach. Anyway, for more on the mood in Washington, let's go to our senior impeachment correspondent, Michael Costa, everybody. Michael, you're in D.C. right now at the Democratic Party headquarters. All the Democrats say they're sad, but wasn't today a win for them?
It's not about winning, Trevor. It's an impeachment, not an arm wrestling match against my 6-year-old nephew, okay? Democrats take no pleasure in doing this. No matter what you think about Trump, no one is happy when the president is impeached.
Wait, is that champagne? What was that?
Yes, it's grieving champagne. Democrats are passing it around so everyone can pour one out for democracy.
No, but I think when you pour one out, you're supposed to pour it on the floor, Costa.
Come on, this is Cristal. I mean, this is for special, this is for special sad occasions. Like this dark day.
You know, it's weird, Michael, because it feels like Democrats are acting sad, but then deep down, they're actually happy about this.
No, Trevor, you're reading this all wrong, okay? The mood here, it's downright depressing. Yeah, Nancy, today sucked, huh? Hey, save me one of those Jaeger bombs, girl.
Oh, come on, Costa. Party hats and Jaeger bombs, clearly for Democrats, this is a party.
Trevor, you know, shame on you. This is not a party at all. I am surrounded by sadness.
Dude, you must think I'm an idiot. I don't get why Democrats are pretending to be sad, right? They've wanted to impeach Trump for ages. This has to make them at least a little bit happy. It's just like, wait, Costa, is that music I'm hearing?
Yeah, Trevor, there was too much sadness to fit into that space, so we moved it to the club. So now we're just grinding away our sorrows.
All right, man, I don't buy it. The Democrats are happy. It's obvious.
Trevor, I can literally taste the sadness, okay? Although that might just be the Molly kicking in. Am I talking about?
All right, don't be sad all night. We got work tomorrow. Michael Costa, everybody.